Uh-huh. I did that. Mm-hmm. These are so good.
I said I'm moving too far. Get to go.
Is that enough? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video that I've actually been wanting to do since I started my channel, and a great way to introduce to you guys my first love, the hot Cheetos. I really wanted to do a hot Cheetos inspired tutorial. It's, you know, just something different, just something I've been wanting to do, share with you guys my favorite snack since kindergarten. What is that, 5, 6 years old? I remember the day in the lunchroom when one of the girls, you know, she's like, hey, you want some of my chips? And I was like, yeah, what is this? Ever since then, I have been hooked. But even more so, I feel like I wanted to do this tutorial because I realized, or I found out who the creator, the inventor of these hot Cheetos, this flaming hot snack is, and that is Richard Montanez. And you know, he was a janitor working at Frito-Lay, and you know, he just came up with this great idea. Some people might have been, you know, calling it crazy, but you know, we brought these guys to my life. So from janitor to executive. And he actually wrote a book, which I, you know, went ahead, I had to go purchase once I found out. And I love the title. It's called A Boy, a Burrito, and a Cookie. And it's actually, I've been reading it. It's a very inspirational book. Just to, you know, someone from a janitor, someone with no education, someone who maybe you thought didn't have a chance, but you know what? He was creative, a little bit crazy, and you know what? He made this, you know, tiny little chip happen. But something that reminds me of, you know, my childhood, something that I'll always kind of keep with me. And just the story behind it is just so incredible. Created in 1992. I went back and found out the history. I just had to, because you think of hot chips, it reminds you of your childhood. It reminds you, it's like a camaraderie thing. You know, if you're, you know, invited into the hot Cheeto circle, you know, with your friends, you're in. Those are your friends. That is your snack. But even to this day, this is my all-time favorite snack. And call it crazy, but I wanted to do this eye look inspired by these hot Cheetos. My biggest dream would be to meet Chester, you know, the cheetah. If he was at the mall as opposed to Santa Claus, I feel like the line, you know, to go meet Chester would be just as long, if not longer, to meet Chester. That's just like a childhood thing, you know, in the Mexican culture. Hot Cheetos, flaming hot Cheetos, that's just what I think of. You know, sometimes when I go, you know, to different states or different cities and they don't have the hot Cheetos, I'm like, wait, so what do you guys eat? Just the cheese ones? Like, no, the hot Cheetos, that's something that, you know, I kind of think of and I look forward to, and hot Cheetos with cheese, even better. So I was just overall inspired by what was, you know, and is my favorite chip, but now it turned into an inspirational chip. And for those of you who haven't picked it up, I would definitely say check out this book. It's really inspirational, and because of reading this book, I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and do this tutorial. Because I tell some people, like, yeah, I want to do a hot Cheetos inspired tutorial. They're like, what? And you know, especially I was reading one of the passages in the book and just filled with inspirational quotes. You know, dream big. You know, some people might think it's a ridiculous idea, but it's actually gonna, you know, be a great idea. So I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and let's do this. So you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. I'll show you guys step by step. And actually the shadows that I decided to use were from the Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette from the Morphe shadows. Very inexpensive. You don't need this whole palette. However, there are a bunch of colors in there and they do sell them individually. Just if you're lucky enough to get this Jaclyn Hill palette, you get just so many colors, but I will tell you the names and which ones, you know, the numbers that you are, so you can pick up this individual shadow. These are only $2, and this is a great way to experiment with color and just get crazy with it. And that's just kind of what I wanted to do today, but still make it, you know, wearable and appropriate, because I am going out. So I was like, we gotta make this wearable to go out. I'm not gonna have enough time to kind of change it, but I really like how it came out. And I like the reason behind it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So as always, I've already started by priming my eyes with MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And this is just going to help your eyeshadows stay on all day and just help them like kind of transition really nice. And I'm going to go in with my Morphe palette, the Jaclyn Hill's favorite palette, and I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's a nice soft brown, and for those of you who maybe just want to buy the individual eyeshadows, that one is number 13. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that color and go in with this brush right here. This is the Morphe MB23, so this is basically like a really nice fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take that and just a nice transition shade, because we do have really bright colors, but we're really gonna try to kind of tone them down. So I'm just gonna go in. Color number 64, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take that in with a Morphe M433 brush, which is actually pretty similar to a Sigma E25. It's a really nice blending brush, but a little bit more dense, so it's gonna fit right into that crease, and it's a lot cheaper. I think this is about like $6, so I've actually been liking this for my crease. I wanted to buy one just to check it out, but I might be getting more, so I'm just gonna put this color right into the crease for yet another transition shade. And don't worry about being messy, we're going to clean that up with concealer. I already have my foundation, but we're going to clean that up with concealer. And then we're just going to go back in and just blend that out with that fluffy brush. Alright, so here's where the Hot Cheetos come in, and we're going to go in with this color right here. It's a red, and this is going to be the color called Brick number 65. So we're kind of just going to transition in these colors. So I'm just going to go in and put this on the outer part, outer third. So you're going to build this part into thirds. So this is going to go in the outer part. We're going to transition from darkest to lightest. Don't get scared. And try to keep this underneath your crease area and just build up that color. Then we're just going to go in with a clean, fluffy brush and just kind of blend that top portion out a little bit. Just so when we add the other two colors, blending in general is going to be a little bit easier. Then we're going to go back into the palette and we're going to take this color right here, the very nice orangey shade, not too bright, not too crazy, and it's a number 14, and we're just going to put that right next to, kind of in the center. I'm going to transition that into an orange, and then we're going to go into the yellow. And kind of blend them together as you go, so it's not like a harsh transition. Kind of tapping it into the red, into the orange. You can go ahead and take another clean fluffy brush and just lightly blend those two together. In preparation for our next color, I'm going to go in with this NYX Jumbo Pencil, and this is in the color Milk, and I'm just going to tap that in my inner edge because I'm going to really want that yellow color to pop. And actually, you could do this with the whole thing, but I don't want the other colors too bright, just specifically the yellow. I'm just going to tap that in with my finger. Then we're going to go in with that color by another color by Morphe, and this is the one Sunflower, and this is in the number 32, that very bright yellow. We're going to put right into the inner corner. Then we're going to go in with this color right here, and this is a number 63, and I'm going to take kind of like a pencil brush, and then this is the Morphe M431. So this is a really nice pencil brush because I want to do a very precise kind of brown color right in the crease. So kind of keeping my eye open and then just carving out that crease. Then we're just gonna go in with a clean brush and then just kind of blend that out, just so it's not too harsh. Then we're just gonna go back in with that second transition shade, number 64, and just lightly blend out that crease, just so we have a little bit more warmth above that crease. Then we're just gonna blend everything out with that fluffy brush. Then the final color that we're going to go in here, this is number 54, and I chose this one because it's a little bit warmer than the other highlight color, and I kind of want to just keep this look overall warm. So I went ahead and added some gel liner, and that was the L'Oreal Infallible Gel Liner in black. And then I went ahead and added some Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. Then I'm going to go in with this MAC. It's tiny. I'm about to say goodbye to this guy. This is the Kohl pencil in the color Smolder, which is just a black. And I'm going to line my waterline with it. Then I'm going to go back in with that color 64 and then just kind of smoke out my lower lash line just to make everything transition really nicely together. So you can see the difference. Then with kind of more of a flathead brush, I'm going to go back in with that color number 63 and then just kind of define my lower lash line just to deepen it a little bit. Just putting that as close to the lash line as possible. Then just to kind of add that final pop to the inner corner, I'm just going to go in, drag that yellow down, and that's going to kind of be that inner corner highlight. Then to kind of complete the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and add some of that Rimmel London. This is the Wonder Lash Mascara, and I'm just going to blend my falsies with my real lashes and then just kind of use this for my bottom lashes. Oops, don't get it on your nose. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I made sure to add the other items that I use on the rest of my face down in the description box, so make sure to check that out, and I hope you guys enjoyed.